Welcome to Inside Cart. We went behind the scenes to learn more about how the drivers get a little inspirational influence from Motorsports Ministries by Phil. Motor racing is an incredibly fast-paced world, and these drivers risk their lives each and every time they sit inside a race car. Here on pit lane, they're thinking about what they need to do from corner to corner. Their crews, their families are all excited. But you know, these guys also want to calm themselves down and find an inner peace. And someone who does that is actually Father Phil. Father Phil, welcome to Inside Cart.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here. Great to be on your show.
Thank you very much. Well, we want to know, what exactly do these drivers, families, and teams really expect from you with Motorsports Ministries?
Very honestly, Chris, we provide, you might say, weekend pastors, that we're like their parish on wheels. We provide the spiritual dimension to their life. When they're here on Saturday and Sunday, it's not always convenient or possible that they go to their local church for services. So they'd like to have us here for Mass and for religious services. And we provide some type of spiritual insurance for them. Look at the sport is fast, the sport is also very exciting, but can be dangerous. We give them a good feeling that everything they're doing will be okay and they'll be safe.
Now, in the event of an accident, what are your responsibilities at that time for the families and the driver?
I think primarily, Chris, we're there to be a liaison between the family, the wives, family, kids, and the driver. And most of the time, they accept your evaluation of what's happening. Dr. Old very good to us, tells us honestly what the score is. We can go out, explain to them very simply how things are going, that things are okay most of the time. And they just, especially like, for instance, in Emerson's case, we were there to be with Teresa, with the kids, and we really made them feel good that everything was going to be okay, and it has been.
Now, most people are probably wondering, why are you at a racetrack? What is the story behind that?
There's a lot of people that ask me why, but I grew up in Nazareth, Pennsylvania. I grew up with Mario Andretti.
Father Phil went to school with my wife, and then of course they all disappeared to seminary, so they're out of sight for a long time. And then he's back, and he has his collar on, and he's officially ordained. So as being a missionary, I knew that he'd be pretty much it could be available for some extracurricular, you know, not tied up to a parish. So just we nabbed him and said, you got to go to the races.
And even I went on to the seminary and married on to be a winner, champion driver. Eventually, after I was ordained in '68, we got connected back together and been going to the races ever since. And since '81, I've been working here with CART as an official chaplain, one of the official chaplains to auto racing.
Well, I think presence brings a lot of comfort level, you know. If you feel just spiritually like you have it covered somewhat with someone like Phil, then, you know, it just gives you that well-being, a feeling of well-being, and that's what he brought here. Obviously, there's euphoria, and there's, you know, you got the roller coaster of emotions and everything else, and he's there for all of it.